All right, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning here at the shop. We're getting ready to head out to Blackhawk Farms Raceway today so that we can get some seat time in the GT3. It's gonna be our first track day of the season. I'm really excited. I know the team's really excited. They'll be here soon, I'm sure. But nonetheless, we're gonna go have some fun. Come along. Drive was beautiful, man. Beautiful morning. There's like no one on the road. It's uneventful. It's not too boring because there's some random stuff that pops up along the way, unlike driving in a cornfield. And it's always exciting coming to a new track because all new experiences. I mean, just driving it alone was kind of pretty nice, actually. The only thing that is on my mind about this track is how it seems pretty narrow and it's really tight, but you should be able to have a good time. You're good. If this isn't straight, I'm going home.
At least it matches your color.
Problem is this window is so waxed.
It's not gonna stick.
It doesn't want to stick. We're gonna make it stick. We're gonna fucking make it stick, baby. I think the last video we made, Stan, was the R8 dyno. Yeah.
That was like, I remember AMS freaked out that day.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. You know what's funny?
What?
Is one of my guys that works for me now is from AMS. He used to work in the fab department now.
Shouldn't you be putting this on?
Me?
Putting one on.
Stickers.
No, man. My team will tell you that I'm more of a lead by example kind of guy.
Don't do that.
And I'm not providing a really good example right now. Just did a shitty job applying that detail. That'll work. That was so professional. And that's why you're not coming to Hockey Fabrication Speed for wraps. My wife likes it too. Thank you very much.
She better like it.
Yeah. Otherwise, she's toast.
No, you're toast.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to correct you like that.
No, it's toast.
Yeah. So I assume you're Hockman Fabrication?
Yeah.
Where are you guys out of?
We're out of Wheeling.
Okay. And I don't remember, is this cum on the car?
The carbon?
Yeah.
No, that's something I added.
Okay.
pretty much all of the carbon on the car is added by me. It's just a regular GT3, but I put on GT3 style.
I was like when someone says it's a regular GT3.
My neighbor said that to me one day when he saw it. He was like, "Oh, it's just a regular GT3."
Oh no,
I was like, "Oh, okay,
there's no such thing as
It's gonna be a good day. The weather's nice. We're at Blackhawk, so it's really up to us to have a good day. What I mean by that is it's gonna take teamwork. Blackhawk is a track that you have to absolutely respect. What I mean by that is Autobahn is 40 feet wide, Gingerman's 36 feet wide, Blackhawk is 28 feet wide. So there's not a lot of room for driving 10 tenths all the time, if that makes sense. I like the acronym CAR. C is for control, but here it also means composed. Know yourself, know your car's limits. I always tell everyone, it doesn't matter which track you drive in. If you're driving 9 tenths, you're gonna have a good day. If you keep dancing at 10 tenths, then you're kind of asking for trouble. So be in control, be composed, especially at Blackhawk. For car A, for awareness, be aware of your fellow drivers, the corner workers, what the flags are showing, and then R for respect. We're not racing today. Today's just a fun day. It's a track day. We're absolutely not racing. There's no trophies, so be respectful. Especially here, because there's only 2 passing zones and it's not very balanced either. The passing zones are on one side of the track. So if you're behind someone if you're behind someone that's slower than you, be patient until the passing zones. They probably already see you. The passing zones, they are marked, but it's 6 and 7 back there, and then 7 and 1, the straight right here. So there's only 2 passing zones, all 4 groups, 6, 7 back there, and then 7 and 1 up here. Passing is by point by only in all 4 groups. If you want, at Blackhawk, you're pretty much going to do this. The car's going to pass you on the right. So for that, just point over the top of your car once for 1 car, 2 for 2 cars, and 3 for 3 cars. Make sure it's very clear, because if you hold your arm out like this, the second or third car doesn't know what that means, so it's very confusing. If there's a train and for some reason you're in an area where the car needs to pass you on the left, it's just straight out. But it's probably not going to happen today. Once you point someone by, it's the other car's responsibility to pass you, so the best thing to do to stay predictable is stay where you are, and the other car should pass around you. That's their responsibility. Stay where you are to be predictable, and once you point someone by, please bleed off the throttle a little bit. Let the other driver pass you safely, because if you keep your throttle, your car might have more horsepower than another car, and you might not know it, but they're struggling to try to pass you, and then you get down to the corner, and it's extremely dangerous at that point. So please be a good neighbor, bleed off the throttle, let them pass you safely. With that, we have to...
Those rumble strips are like dragons' backs. Those are also what we like to call ball joint Bluetooth makers. So stay off them if you want to keep your car in one piece. So those, the rumble strips are real gnarly. It looks smooth, and then when you go over it, you're gonna really soon find out they are not smooth. So keep your car within the track limits. Again, sorry to say the F1 scouts are not here today. So if you're trying to go for a really fast lap, there's no recruiting today. So play it safe, have fun.
everybody says that this track is like way more demanding on the brakes. They're not kidding, because it's like there's like a lot of tight turns, and you don't necessarily get up to a high speed, but like, yeah, you've got to be on the right side of the track in order to get to the next turn in the right position, because if you're not, you just lose all your positioning on it. And you can almost, like on a couple of occasions, I've almost caught myself getting into trouble. So I got to back it off a little bit, because one of the things they talked about was trying not to go 10 out of 10, try and dial it back a little bit today, just because there's going to be a lot of cars on track, and there's no trophies or anything being given out, so it's just there to be having fun. But the first time I went out, I felt like I was letting a lot of cars go by me, and I didn't let anybody by me this time, which is, it wasn't that there was anybody behind me to let by it, so it wasn't like I was trying to block anyone. But yeah, a lot of fun, and this is a good group to come track with, you know, because they've got a pretty good spread of drivers. I have a feeling by the end of the day, Jimmy's probably going to put me into the other group, just so that, you know, it's a little more evened out with the cars I'm with. But since it was not my first time here, I mean, this is my first time here, so I needed to dial it back at least the first couple of runs.
Look at this, I have to wake up.
You're sleeping beauty. Did I wear you out during that last run?
Yeah, you knocked me out.
I'll put harnesses in for next time. It'll be less work for you. Then you can sleep while the harnesses do all the work. We gotta go to Road America. Everybody kept telling me that, like, I need to take this thing to Road America. So that's definitely on the list. Gotta listen for when it's getting full. Bloop, 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 bloop. So last session of the day, had a really good time here at Blackhawk Farms. It's a really nice raceway. It's a challenging course that is really demanding because there's really not a lot of margin for error, and with the amount of cars that are on track here, because it's not a huge track, making it part of the challenge. So it's a lot of fun, and I think I'll definitely be back. First day of the year 2025, first day of the year 2025 track day season. Success.